Welcome to Gospel Music USA, bringing you the best in Southern gospel music from coast to coast. Now here are your hosts of Gospel Music USA, Danny Jones, Karen Peck Gooch, and Mike LeFevre.
Hello everyone, welcome to Gospel Music USA, your home on the television for great Southern gospel music. My name is Danny Jones. I'm with Singing News Magazine.
And I'm Karen Peck Gooch with Karen Peck and LeFevre.
I'm Mike LeFevre with the LeFevre Quartet, and you're in for a treat today.
You certainly are, because we have one of gospel music's most talented individuals. This lady can sing, she can write. There's very little she cannot do in the world of Southern gospel music, and you're going to find out why she is that tip. Okay, so much for that.
That was so good. It was my best. Karen Peck and LeFevre.
Welcome to Gospel Music USA, bringing you the best in Southern gospel music from coast to coast. Now here are your hosts of Gospel Music USA, Danny Jones, Karen Peck Gooch, and Mike LeFevre.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Gospel Music USA. My name is Danny Jones. I'm with Singing News Magazine.
I'm Karen Peck Gooch with Karen Peck and LeFevre.
I'm Mike LeFevre with the LeFevre Quartet, and we have just a great show for you today.
Yes, we do. We have one of gospel music's most talented individuals with us. Karen, tell us a little bit about our guest.
Well, one of my favorite people is Lauren Talley. I love this young girl, and we have a lot of stories to tell in just a moment. Y'all, this is going to be a great show. One of my favorite shows today.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, this one right here used to babysit our guest. Just keep that in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, will you make welcome the one and only Lauren Talley.
When the sun comes up, I'm rushing into action. It don't take long, drowning in distractions. I ain't got no time for the chaos spinning in my brain. So many voices compete for my attention. Turning on the TV, cranking up the tension. It'd be so easy to listen to the stuff they say. But I won't let the noise get the best of me. 'Cause in my heart there rings a melody. Well, I hear a song that makes me feel so good inside. It gives me peace and joy that cannot be denied. Fixes anything that's wrong. Makes me wanna sing along when I hear a song. Ain't nothing like it when the Spirit moves me. Can't help but sing it. Lord, I feel the music. I wanna shout it when I think about amazing grace. Amazing. It's satisfying. It's everything I'm needing. I'm testifying 'cause Lord, I got the feeling. There ain't no habit like hearing oh happy day. I hear a song that makes me feel so good inside. It gives me peace and joy that cannot be denied. Fixes anything that's wrong. Makes me wanna sing along when I hear a song. He keeps me singing oh happy day. For Jesus washed all my sins away. Oh, bless the Lord and all that is within me. I'm gonna sing a song of victory. I hear a song that makes me feel so good inside. It gives me peace and joy that cannot be denied. Fixes anything that's wrong. seen when the doctor says, I'm sorry, when love is lost and secrets come to light, when the things we place our trust in have all been stripped away. What melody could ever make it right when there's nothing else to pray and no words left to speak? Even then our song will be Jesus, faithful through the ages. Jesus, He's the one who never changes. He's all there is and all we'll ever need. Forevermore, our song will be Jesus. What song will we sing when the days are growing darker and truth is being traded for a lie? When the saints are persecuted for nothing but their faith, knowing it could cost their very lives, still the martyrs lift their voice, declaring unto death, singing with their final breath. Jesus, faithful through the ages. Jesus, He's the one who never changes. He's all there is and all we'll ever need. Forevermore, our song will be Jesus. And at His name, every knee will bow. Every tongue confess He is Lord. He is Lord. Jesus, faithful through the ages. Jesus, He's the one who never changes. He's all there is and all we'll ever need. Forevermore, our song will be Jesus. Jesus, the one who never changes. Jesus.
Welcome back to Gospel Music USA. Our guest today, Lauren Talley. And guys, I know how we all feel about it, but unfortunately, she is the world's biggest Tennessee Volunteer fan. So,
Yes.
right, the applause is deafening.
Like
Can you hear
everybody
that?
to see my Tennessee Vols bracelet that I wore just for Danny and Mike and Karen on the show today.
Wow. So anyway, but nonetheless, we wanted to have Lauren back on the program with us. It's been an incredible year for you since
It
you were
has
last
been.
here.
It has been. God has blessed me so much, and there's a lot of new, exciting things happening.
That's right. As a matter of fact, on Facebook recently, you shared some big news.
Yes. I'm not sure which big news you're referring to.
Oh,
Well, you have a new album.
her
Yes,
new
I do
album.
have a new record.
But it's
And
called
it was-
a nomination.
Well,
Oh,
yes.
I'm
Yes.
so proud. Look, a touch.
Well, okay, let's
So
talk
proud of
about
you.
Miss Dove and Miss Grammy over here.
No.
They're going to name name the award after her before long.
Yeah.
I do have a new record out called The Gospel, and it's been very well received this year. It reached the #1 position on the Billboard chart for the top inspirational album back in April, and it was also nominated in the first round of the Dove Award voting for Southern Gospel Album of the Year and Song of the Year and all kinds of cool stuff.
song was it?
It was I Hear a Song. I recorded that as a duet with Gordon Mote.
Beautiful.
On the record, and it's so much fun. I'm just amazed at how God is blessing.
You know what? This is the thing, of course, everybody knows that your parents are Roger and Debbie Talley, and they're legends in their own right. And what a blessing your family has been. You came off the road, they came off the road for a while, and you were in school.
Yeah.
Then you decided to start back.
We did, and it was kind of in a roundabout way. I was 10 years old when my family made the decision to spend some time at home. And at the time, I had spent my entire childhood prior to that on the road as part of their ministry, and so that was a difficult change for me. My whole life had been spent on the road, and so I didn't really understand what that was all about at the time. But that 3-year period following that, it became clear to me that God was using that time to kind of show me the calling that was on my life that was separate from what Mom and Dad had always done. And so it was during that time that I got very interested in singing seriously, not just as a hobby, but as something that I felt the Lord was calling me to do. And Mom and Dad and I started singing together as a family when I was 13 years old. Y'all, we didn't know what we were doing.
So cute, but let me tell you this. We heard you, we were at the Civic Center in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and y'all were on the program. You were singing with your mom and dad. And when y'all came off the stage, I was blown away. And I told Debbie, I said, Debbie, she is so good. And Debbie said she has no fear whatsoever. She steps up, she's just gets it done, and this is what God has called her to do. And I just think that's so wonderful how you have surrendered to that call and you do it so well, and you step up with confidence, but confidence in the Lord. It's very, very evident the things you've been through the years, God has really used you and has given you a great platform.
I appreciate that. And I'll tell you this, if I only had confidence in myself, I wouldn't still be out here. I don't have the strength within myself to be able to do this night after night and go through the things that we all go through in our own lives and struggle and hurt and question and just live the Christian life the way that we're all trying to do. If I were depending upon my own strength, that would not be possible at all. I would have had to throw in the towel a long time ago. But I know that God has placed a purpose and a call on my life, and I hope to fulfill that the best way that I know how. And as long as He keeps placing it in front of me, do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Then I'll keep answering what He.
That's the Christian walk.
That is the
That's
Christian
it.
walk.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, you have been such a great example, even to my daughter. My daughter, Carrie, is very shy. And to step up and sing solos, it's just, I mean, she will literally shake.
Bless her.
But
I
you-
love to watch her on stage. She looks so pleasant.
You're sweet, but you always encourage her. And so you are a great role model.
Everybody's
to my
got
daughter.
their own gift.
Well, and you've also written a book.
Yeah.
Tell them, and y'all listen, anybody, ladies especially, that are watching, I know that a lot of times you have ladies conferences, and Lauren does ladies conferences, and she does such a great job with talking with young ladies. And so I would encourage, I got goosebumps.
We should do one together sometime.
Let's do.
How fun would that be? And we won't invite them at all.
You want to call it the blonde?
Yay!
The blondies. That's good. But I will say this, really, tell them how to get in touch with you, because you can get her new album. You can also get her book, and also get her to come to your church and do some ladies retreats. And another thing, she hasn't left her family, so now the Talleys are still traveling, and but this is just something she's doing on the side. But also, I want to say this before we close, and I want you to give them your information.
You're hired. You're doing a fantastic fantastic
I'm
job.
her
If this
public
whole singing
relations
thing does
today.
not work out, you could go into PR.
There you
now.
go. There you go.
And she has laryngitis too. Imagine what she
Listen,
would be like if she didn't.
This
Oh, I've
voice-
heard her when she didn't, and laryngitis ain't going to slow her down at all.
Oh, listen.
okay.
It does.
Strike
It's
one up
rough.
for Lauren. Okay,
Oh,
do
my
that.
goodness.
You can get in touch with me at laurentalley.com. You can order my latest album, The Gospel, the Songs in the Night book. It's a 10-step devotional for anybody who's going through a difficult time, but especially physical struggles, depression. I share a lot of my story throughout this study, but it's all about how we Christians do have the power to overcome struggles in our lives through the Holy Spirit and the Word of God working in our lives. We can overcome. We've been given all the tools to do it, and He gives us the power to do it.
Yeah.
And I want to share with you my experience and help you find that in your own lives. So you can find everything you need to know about me, and probably some that you don't need to know, at laurentalley.com.
All right, folks, we're coming back with more of Lauren Talley in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Come right back to Gospel Music USA.
We're so glad you decided to join us today on Gospel Music USA. Today, our special guest is Lauren Talley. We've already enjoyed some great singing from her. And would you do another song
I'd
for
love
us?
to.
What you going to do?
I am not ashamed of the gospel.
All right, sing it for us.
We're an anchor for those who are hurting. We're a harbor for those who are lost. And sometimes it's not always easy bearing Calvary's cross. We've been ridiculed by those who don't know Him, and sometimes we're mocked by those who don't believe. But I love standing up for my Jesus because of all that He's done for me. That's why I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. No, I am not afraid to be counted, but I'm willing to give my life. You see, I'm ready to be all He wants me to be. Give up the wrong for the right. No, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. For every moment that His hand has held mercy, and for all the love that He's shown all my life. A simple thanks doesn't say how I'm feeling. I get tears in my eyes. So as for me, I've made up my mind to keep on believing in the God who's been faithful all these years. I'm not out to please this whole world around me. I've got my mind on eternity. Oh, I am not ashamed of the gospel. It's still the gospel of Jesus Christ. No, I am not afraid to be counted, ashamed of the gospel of Christ. No, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I've got too much behind me to let this world behind me, to serve He's a name, but to me He's my everything. I am not ashamed of the gospel. No, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. No, I am not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. It is still the gospel of Jesus
Wow, you blessed me so much.
Oh, thank you.
We have loved having you on the show today.
It's been my pleasure.
Oh,
This has been
thank you
fun.
so much. For everybody, remember, Lauren, she has a solo project. What's the name of your project?
The gospel.
The gospel. And also she has a book that's out. She does ladies conferences. She's still traveling with her family, the Talleys, of course, but she has such a bright future, and I'm so proud of you. One of my favorite people in the world is this young lady. She is really the future of this generation. She's strong and she is anointed of the Lord, and that will carry you far, my friend.
The Lord always does. Even when we
Yeah.
can't, He always does.
He does. And another thing, at the first of the show, we all talked about how I used to babysit for Lauren.
did.
And so when we worked with the Talleys, her mom would say, "Will you watch Lauren while I sing?" And so Lauren was so little, just a little girl.
And I thought that was great because when I was a little girl, probably 4 or 5 years old, I wanted to be Karen Peck. I wanted to have my hair all fixed just like yours. I used to beg my mama, tease my hair up like Karen's.
Now y'all know why I love her so much. But she was the sweetest and the most bright and smart little girl, and so talented. And she's going to sing another song for us. What's the song?
I've got a song.
Oh, I love this one. Thank y'all. Watch us next time. Gospel Music USA. See you next week.
When I get up in the morning, I start my day with rejoicing. Ooh, I've got a song to sing.